world of YouTube. This thing on, yes it is. Tearful Sight here for another video. And I'm very shockingly surprised of what NASA has found on Mars due to their little rover robot. Or robotic camera, or whatever you want to call it. Now, as I say in a lot of my videos, and these are my thoughts and theories, and if I didn't make it up, so be it, but I think I have, and I want to put out there more or less, and I'm more into this than what's in outer space. I'm into what's beneath us. What is beneath us is the question. And due to the fact that I have learned about waters with no depths in it, a mountain or a hill like crumbling away at Silver Lake in Fort Devens that the natives claimed happened throughout the night while they were trying to, sleep, but was woken up by a huge rumble, and by morning there was a friggin' pond or lake made right before their eyes. Hill gone. Lancaster, water with no depth. Someone commented in one of my videos of being, very eerie there and vibrations and whatever. And yes, and I believe there's another water in a, without depth, because there had been drownings there. And to me, I believe that the drownings were done by something either supernatural or maybe some type of creature. Pond in Acton, Mass. had its own little sea serpent type creature there. Natives said that used to come out and attack them. And I believe that water has no depth. And if they do think they have it, who knows? It could just be one simple, huge hole in the middle of it that they don't know about. And that's another thing, if you think about it. If there is water that has a depth measurement, I believe there could be something in the middle of that that is no depth, or even a hole to either enter or exit. And to think why earthquakes happen is another thing, because tunnels could be drilled beneath us and being used for, moving along ships of sort from outer space. Huge mountains that we see, like the Rocky Mountains. Stuff like that. Just any type of huge mountain, whether it be in San Bernardino, California, throughout the stretches of Colorado. I believe that there's something in them that lurks. So, what has all this got to do, you say, about what is Mars found? And I'm always on this. And now they have proven what could possibly be beneath us. In my eyes. I don't care what anybody thinks. Anybody says, call me crazy. But as you can see in this picture, or should I wait? Should I keep you in suspense? No. I gotta tell this one. Because like I say, and I'll repeat it one more time, I am more intrigued of what is beneath us than what's up in the sky. That's right. Because of all the videos that I've done that covered stuff coming out of lakes, ponds, and Stella Langsing saw a creature coming out of a pond near where she lived in Palmer, Mass. That's right. Does that have any depth to it? And if it does it have a center hole in it, is the question. But We're going up here to Mars, folks, and as we can see here, NASA found this little thing. Jeez, what's that? Little Moon Raider camera machine they got up there, rover, ranger, whatever the hell you want to call it. Squatting out a door in Mars. Alright. Anybody could say that's just something that could have just formed itself. Maybe it was there. But when you got the next picture that I have, should I keep you in suspense? Perseverance rover has been rolling all over the red planet as part of its mission to collect rock samples and seek out past and perhaps even current signs of life. And this, when the hell was this? I think it was like 2 days ago, 3 days ago. But it also captured interesting images from an alien boot to a metallic wreckage to a flying UFO to what looks like an alien. Now has sent back a photo that appears to be a doorway. And it is eerie, similar to the doorways the Egyptians built their tombs. So once again, we'll take a quick look at this, study it. You can see the little outway and form, of course, whatever they use to drill or cut or whatever the case may be. And they're going to say the Egyptians built this doorway. Maybe they built it around it, but yet, check it out. Ancient tomb entrance. Very similar to the right. I mean, one can only say, did the Egyptians really do this? And as you can see up in the top here, right there, it looks like something was trying to cut. And I don't know if anybody, I just noticed this myself, but you can see like a precision straight, perfect precision straight cut. And like where they stopped. So I mean, whether the Egyptians were very talented with cutting tools to make even the slightest, perfect cut like this, let alone, making a door and figuring out how to do this, but one can only imagine what the hell is beneath us. What really leads to them tombs is right. And I'm sure, like all these Indiana Jones movies, underground places where he's traveling through coal mine frickin' trains, flying around in them suckers. One can only imagine what's really beneath us. And there has been an article, and I forgot to save it, damn it. Some ancient city that has been found, of course. There's probably, and then it leads me to the Australia island that's on the globe that I found too. Mind you, the one that's in the the Dazed and Confused movie, I believe it is. Where they have this, I got a video up on it. And the Mandela effect of the globe with the friggin' island off of Australia. And it's not on, and I've been looking, if I come across a globe, I always look. I even have one now, probably from the maybe 50s, 60s. I have one right now that does not have that island either. But it's from the 1950s and 60s. So wherever these globes were made, and there was another one I have up on another video that it was an older film that had that little island peeking out at you. But it was something from a distance, blurry. But you can clearly see the island that's stuck there. So, right. And it proves the theory of Atlantis. The city of Atlantis that supposedly... excuse me, that supposedly is off the coast of New Jersey. Or something like that, right? And I believe, right, everybody said, oh, that's fake, that's nothing, that's a theory, that's crap, it's the truth. Now I believe it's the truth. Just because no one's ever found it doesn't mean it ain't out there. I'm sure it's covered with friggin' beach sand right now, float over. And how's that anything? Because, or unless, you got your little friends here digging through the grounds, maybe came out through the beachway and collapsed the whole city and drowned it is right. Because, you know what? NASA, the military, and the government cannot hide no more of anything, extraterrestrial. It's done. It's over with. You can't hide this crap no more. Even that big light thing in Arizona in 97 or whenever it was, cameras are starting to be the new thing, of course, of catching everything. Now that they got a little telescopes you can put on your camera. Oh, man. Like I said, I got to try mine out. Do another video on that, but... oh, man, it's insane. It's insane. What? They just cannot hide no more. Now you got this coming up. Of course, they're going to show it because there's no sense of hiding it. People know they're out there. And that one lady that I watched on Amazon talking about they're communicating with her. Well, you know what? I believe it. Telling her they ain't coming down near us because the world is in too much of chaos. They were once like that, they said, but they don't want to even attempt to even try and do that no more. And what are they doing? They're watching us destroy ourselves because, hey, they don't want to get involved. It would be like taking the Native Americans again and trying to bring them into war with the white man because they want to take over all the land. That's what it would be like. Take aliens in to help us and then get the bad people out. You know what? Even though that should be the case, they ain't gonna, whatever. They ain't gonna do nothing. Whatever. We gotta figure it out ourselves. But once again, this world ain't gonna be nothing until we all become united. Right? Right. It's sick. But this is very interesting. This is friggin' awesome. Ancient tomb entrance on Mars. You know what? It ain't no damn ancient tomb. Unless they took that idea and put it up there now throughout years, but who made who? The chicken or the egg? It's the question. Which came first? The aliens or the Egyptians? I think the Egyptians. Who knows? Because there was a video I did also on a spacecraft that was built back in the day. And it was written on the walls in Egypt. So, these smart people. But I think they were smart, don't get me wrong. Because that image that they showed of this person sitting upward and mechanical stuff around them, it was all traced out and put up to date, on the computer diagram, and it does look like a man who was fucking in a ship. So who knows what they were doing out in Egypt if they did come across the aliens. But something might have happened. Because of the Roman war or something. Aliens don't want that crap war. Too bad they can't do that down here on Earth. Anyways, folks, that's it. If you haven't seen this, well, there it is. Got it off of iHeartRadio. And it says right here, image looks like so much like Egyptian doorway that UFO sightings daily made an entire video comparing the two. I'm comparing everything because there's friggin', no more hiding it. You can't hide this stuff no more, so welcome to the future. And what I believe why you're not getting abducted no more is because right in the beginning they were trying to figure out if we were a threat to them. even though there was some violent people I think they picked up and they murdered them because, them were probably people that tried to fight their way out of there. But if you are calm, like, say, Fire in the Sky movie, and them guys are still living, then you remember this, everybody that had an abduction, pretty much is alive. So with that being said, meaning that they didn't want to kill nobody, they just wanted to see. And now they know what we are, what we can do, and blah, 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 blah. I don't want no part of it. Maybe they'll communicate when everything is at peace. So maybe that'll be something interesting to tell the world to do, is to become a one so you can visit or have a nice visit from an alien. Will that stop world chaos? Probably not. Till that next video, believe everything. Out.